The Umkhonto Party has formally filed treason charges against Afriforum, accusing the lobby group of economic sabotage and spreading misinformation about South Africa's land and race policies. The accusations come in the wake of US President Donald Trump cutting off aid to the country and offering refugee status to Afrikaners. Party Deputy Leader John Hlophe and Member of Parliament Mzwanele Manye led a delegation to Cape Town Central Police Station on Monday, where supporters in military fatigues gathered singing and clapping in solidarity. Speaking after filing the case, Hlophe condemned Afriforum's alleged lobbying of foreign powers and said their actions amount to economic sabotage and a direct attack on South Africa's sovereignty. This is a betrayal of the will of the people and a dangerous attempt to destabilize the nation. Trump's decision to end US aid followed his social media claims that certain classes of people in South Africa were being treated very badly. The move was reportedly influenced by South Africa's genocide case against Israel and its strengthening ties with Iran. Eric Kweleta, a community member from Khayelitsha, filed a separate criminal complaint against Afriforum on Sunday at the Lingelethu West Police Station, accusing the group of treasonous conduct. The Western Cape branch of the ANC applauded the legal actions, accusing Afriforum of engaging in misinformation campaigns and undermining national unity. The ANC spokesperson said they have fueled racial tensions and violated key South African laws. The South African National Civic Organization in the Peninsula region announced plans to file additional treason charges on Wednesday, calling for a thorough investigation into Afriforum's activities and the possible revocation of its non-profit status. Afriforum CEO Kali Kriel dismissed the accusations, shifting blame to President Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC government, and said this is a crisis we tried to avert. In April last year, we wrote to President Ramaphosa, urging him not to sign the expropriation bill. Section 12.3 of the Act allows expropriation without compensation, which harms international relations and investment. Kriel maintained that the government's land policies and disregard for international concerns had led to the fallout with the US. The case against Afriforum underscores growing tensions over the land reform policies and their implications for South Africa's global standing. Authorities are expected to announce further steps in their investigation in the coming days.
The party condemns Afriforum's treasonous betrayal of South Africa. The MK party vehemently condemns the treasonous actions of Afriforum, which has deliberately lobbied foreign powers to act against the sovereignty and economic interests of South Africa. Their betrayal is nothing less than an act of economic sabotage, a direct assault on our nation's independence.
The Umkhonto Party also released a statement after opening a case against Afriforum. The statement reads as follows: The Umkhonto Party vehemently condemns the treasonous actions of Afriforum, which has deliberately lobbied foreign powers to act against the sovereignty and economic interest of South Africa. Their betrayal is nothing less than an act of economic sabotage, a direct assault on our nation's independence, and a dangerous attempt to undermine the will of the people. Under South African common law, treason is committed when an individual or group with hostile intent unlawfully engages in conduct aimed at undermining the authority, sovereignty, or security of the state. The courts have provided legal clarity on treason in several cases, establishing principles that remain applicable today. The manner in which the Afriforum has engaged the Trump administration and the US meets this definition. There are landmark cases that reaffirmed that treason requires an overt act intended to undermine the state. It clarified that mere opposition to government policies is not treason. There must be deliberate conduct aimed at destabilizing or coercing the state. Furthermore, the courts ruled that collaborating with foreign actors to weaken the state constitutes treason, even if such plans are never fully realized. So the Afriforum cannot be off the hook. Afriforum's direct appeal to a foreign government, which has resulted in economic Retaliation against South Africa aligns with many legal precedents. Afriforum has a long and disgraceful history of opposing South Africa's democratic transformation, shielding the racist economic interest of the privileged European settler elite while disregarding the suffering of the oppressed majority. Their latest act of treachery, lobbying the US government to impose punitive economic measures on South Africa, is a deliberate attempt to weaken our state through external pressure. Past legal rulings have made it clear that engaging foreign forces to act against one's own country falls within the realm of treason. Unlike those who fought against apartheid, trainee, Afriforum does not seek justice or democracy. It seeks to reverse the gains of our liberation by weaponizing foreign influence against the people of South Africa. The Umkhonto Party has taken decisive action by laying formal treason charges against Afriforum. Their actions meet the legal and historical criteria for treason. The same apartheid law that their forebears made and used against our freedom fighters must be unleashed against them. We demand that the full force of the law be brought against them. Afriforum's action echo those of past collaborators and sellouts who during the liberation struggle aligned with the external forces for their own interest. If this betrayal is left unchecked, it will embolden other reactionary forces to undermine our nation's fragile independence. The Umkhonto Party calls on all progressive forces to unite against foreign interference and resist any attempt to erode the little we have of our national sovereignty. We urge the South African government to take immediate diplomatic and legal steps to counteract the economic aggression instigated by these reactionary elements. Afriforum has declared itself an enemy of South African people. Their divisive and anti-democratic agenda can no longer be tolerated. The Umkhonto Party will continue to defend the interest of people and hold accountable all who seek to sell out our nation.
Their betrayal is nothing less than an act of economic sabotage, a direct assault on our nation's independence, and a dangerous attempt to undermine the will of our people. Under South African common law, treason is committed when an individual or a group of individuals with hostile intent unlawfully engages in conduct aimed at undermining the authority, sovereignty, or security of the state. The courts have provided legal clarity on treason in several cases, establishing principles that remain applicable today. The manner in which Afriforum has engaged the Trump administration in the US meets this definition of treason.
What's your take on this one, people? Please subscribe for more news.